I posted a video last night, and it went out from the Dolphins site of their captains and their head coach taking direct shots, essentially, at the NFL for unfulfilled promises and fluff. What kind of position does that put you in, and how do you respond to that?
Well, look, the way in which the league operates, and I heard a little bit of the setup, before I joined your call, when you were talking about, the league taking a position on one day and then taking another position on another day. What I have always tried to do here at this union is first and foremost to operate it like a democracy. And sometimes democracy is extremely messy, but everybody has a voice and we vote on everything. As far as our relationship with the National Football League on these issues, I try to find out what is the right thing to do on behalf of our membership, and that's our North Star, and then we go forward. So, when you find the league in a position where they weren't supportive of the players' rights to protest at one point in time, and then later on, they, make a decision that they are going to be more supportive of the players' right to protest. The league has to deal with, those inconsistent positions. But am I happier that they are in a place right now than opposed to where we were, 4 or 5 years ago? Sure. Should Colin be playing football? Absolutely. But it's not my job to try to square the league's position. I've got the best job on the planet representing the players. And again, we look for a North Star and we make decisions that we're going to do things the right way and let everything else kind of play out.
With that being said, D, why aren't more owners individually, not their teams or the organizations or the PR staff, getting more involved in the injustice going on in social justice?
Mm-hmm. Well, Keyshawn, look, why are some CEOs in America active in social justice issues, and why are other CEOs not active? Why are some CEOs hostile to issues that are important to our democracy? I think that those are questions that that's a great question, but the answer has to lie into what is going on in the hearts and minds of those individuals. Mm-hmm. And once again, it's not my role, and frankly, I don't want to sound callous, but I care far more about our players being connected to their community and taking stands that are important in their community. And I really don't spend a lot of time trying to crawl into the hearts and minds of the owners or any other, CEO in America who has chosen to remain silent about this. Yeah. It seems to me that the job of all of us is to take stock of that. If we want to make a point of that, we should. But I don't spend a lot of time trying to crawl into their hearts and minds. I know where we are, and I know how I feel as a black man in America. And I know that it's important for me to exercise the keys of our democracy. And that's what I've chosen to do, and that's what you've seen our players do.
Absolutely.
The NFL was in a position to watch how MLB, the NBA, NHL have reacted to COVID. Considering everything that's happening in MLB with this outbreak, what is the plan actually to keep players safe on and off the field to try to get through a full season?
Well, I don't know how long this show is. We don't have that much time. Look, we started planning for this season in a COVID environment on March 12th. I pulled our COVID committee together, hired epidemiologists, infectious disease specialists, and we put together a plan starting in April about going forward, and that started with canceling the off season and making it virtual because we thought that it wasn't smart to expose our players at that time with an idea that we were trying to get through a whole season. So everything from daily testing to aggressive contact tracing to constantly vetting the operations at our testing facility. The people on the COVID committee on the NFLPA side have done a fantastic job. I can't say that certainly didn't do it all myself, and I rarely mention specific people, but Tom Mayer and Sean Sanseveri were critical in writing every protocol that you're seeing, and I'm not saying that we are certainly in the clear, but our testing, our positive numbers, our positivity rate has remained low. And my hope is that certainly we get through the entire season, but that's going to take an incredible amount of vigilance and a whole heck of a lot of hard work.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.